I would like to make a quick message announcement. It was about this girl who, I guess she was like following this guy on YouTube and he was making music. Turns out he was on tour, and was in their local city. She was able to snag some tickets with her friend and went. Concert finishes, she doesn't come home. She doesn't answer the phone. She comes home the next day. And long story short, turns out that she ended up going backstage, the guy, and she fucked him. Oh, I would never do this, but it's Chris Brown.
This guy doesn't even know your name. When you buy tickets to see Usher or Chris Brown, the women which are predominantly who are attending those concerts, they know what they're getting. But the fact is that you are married, you are in a committed relationship. I think it's inappropriate for a married woman to be doing this. Like,
it's Chris Brown. He's famous.
Famous for what, dude? Like, yes,
he's a what do you mean? Since like 16 years old,
yes,
he was famous.
Dude.
Music, dancing, he's sexy, tattoos, bad boy. Right, but I mean, think about it. If you're gonna bang just anybody, if you could bang Chris Brown.
Huh?
What's up, guys?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Before we begin, I would like to make a quick message announcement.
What is it?
I've gone back into the banking industry.
Yes.
And I got promoted to become a branch manager. Yay! Cue the people, the applause. Ah! So with that being said, if you're local to Miami, especially the Doral area, I will be opening up a branch. I can't say the name, obviously, on camera. But I do have some promotions that might make sense for you. If you have a direct deposit, you may qualify for up to $400 Wow. I'm also offering a promotional interest rate on both a savings and a CD for approximately 4% annual percentage yield, APY. So if you want more information, please DM us or DM me at VeraBro at Coffee Breakup Pod for more information. I can also send you a link via email where you can, with the coupon code, you can sign up with your information and then qualify for the up to $400 promo. And if you have questions about the interest rate, I'd be more than happy to provide more information.
Nice laugh.
Thank you. Now back to our show.
Oh boy. Let's see how he does. Okay.
We'll see.
All right, yeah, I think that was a nice little introduction, and I'm sure some people may be listening to this and be like, you know what, this may make sense for me.
Listen, I mean, look, it's a new branch. I think I'm a pretty chill guy, but there is, for the bank that I work for, there's, we're investing a lot into Miami, so because of that, we obviously need to grow. The best way to grow is obviously getting deposits. Sure. So with that, we're able to give back to the community by giving you a pretty strong promo if you have a direct deposit. But if you do have some money sitting around and you don't want to tie it up with an investment or anything like that, keep it liquid. We have a savings with a good interest rate, and it's a promo that only I can apply because I have a brand new branch that's opening. So take advantage of this offer while supplies last.
Perfect. Anything you want to add to that, or?
I really need you to open an account. So if you know anyone who needs help, I do business accounts, and I do investments as well. I would connect with that. Loans, personal loans, mortgages, business loans, a little bit of everything. You have any questions on your financial wellness journey, I'd be more than happy to provide that information for
Perfect. You. I love it. Well, that being said, I think there's something you wanted to talk about as well. The videos that you had sent, like the whole thing with Chris Brown.
Oh my God, to transition that to this, sure.
I mean, that's sure. I mean,
sure.
Rough transition, but this
it is what it is. Yeah. So I don't know if you've seen.
I've seen it now, and I wish I didn't.
Yeah. So I think we should probably play it for the viewers.
Which clip? Let's play clip. Let people see it.
I think we should play the last one just to get a nutshell of what's going on.
Yeah, I think that's good.
because it's a little bit of everything. So I'll play it here, but we'll overlay it on the screen.
Sure.
So you and I.
Yeah, see that enough.
Something about this guy that I just don't like.
Can't stand that douchebag. And I guess this is the late.
I don't know if it's the same.
But you get the gist.
I
of-
mean, I can.
super inappropriate.
That's just one video. I mean, the one that really came up was of this guy who, I don't know if it doesn't look like it's the same one, but it was going around there where he's like, you know, kissing some girl, her hands are tied. And it turns out that it's,
This guy's.
I think they're married. Yeah, Chris Brown concert ruins women's marriage. And he's there throwing everything else. So it's another video. I mean, we could throw this up on our Instagram or TikTok, whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
But it's just like, look, a part of me is like, are we being haters?
towards who?
I don't know.
performer?
Just before, I want to make sure that I'm not coming off as a hater. Is it like maybe because like, you know, he's handsome and he's with, you know, women and he's doing this and he's able to? Because I mean, I think of it on another side. Imagine how women are kind of like over sexualized a little bit, you know, whether it's in movies or whether it's, I mean, you think of a strip club. I mean, sure, there's like guy strip clubs or women's strip clubs. Like they're naked, guys are throwing money at them, whatever. And I'm sure women are probably like, oh, it's disgusting. Unless, you know, you go there to have fun. But then you go to a concert like this where you see that.
Yeah.
Obviously catered to women.
Sure.
But is there like a line that should be drawn here?
I mean, listen, you kind of this is not the first time. This is kind of what they do at those concerts, like Chris Brown, Usher. Like we had a story like a while with, I think it was Keke Palmer, and then Usher was there, and then
Put like his arm around her or something?
yeah,
like that?
he was like feeding her like cherries or something like that. I don't know if you remember that, but like when you buy tickets to see Usher or Chris Brown, the woman which are predominantly who are attending those concerts, they know what they're getting. They know that he does like the dancing. It's just like a soft porn, dude. But I'm not hating on Usher or on the performer. I think it's inappropriate for a married woman to be doing this. So if she was single, then I would be like, this wouldn't be much of a story, I think. But the fact is that you are married, you are in a committed relationship, and you kind of know what you're getting into when you go to one of those concerts, yet alone go on stage. It's one thing to say, hey, I'm going to go to a concert, which those concerts shouldn't even be appealing to married women. But let's say you do whatever for whatever reason, for you to say, oh, I'm going to go on stage knowing what may or may not happens. I think so. I'm not hating on Usher or Chris Brown. I think it's disgusting for the spouse, for the woman to do so. And you got to know better than that. If you got a man imagine if the shoe was on the other foot. Imagine if your man goes somewhere to an event or a concert and they pull you on stage and it's like a female performer and they like play with his balls or like like do all kinds of shit or like, who knows what the hell. Like imagine.
Have you heard of the dancing bear?
I've heard of it. Yeah,
It's kind of like that.
Yeah.
It's like stripper with a bear for a head.
Right, and
Walks
it's
around,
exactly
swings his dick around.
it's inappropriate for someone who's like married. So I think most women wouldn't be okay with if their man would did that. So it's like, why would you? And then for it to be like put on public display, where it's gonna people are gonna take videos, it's gonna end up on social media. This is like, how many dozens of times have these videos surfaced? And or have you ever seen the picture with Chris Brown and the fan and people? And it's like he grabs her. I'll see if I can find it. We'll put it. And he grabs her like by the ass and he hugs her, and she's like also in a relationship. Like story blew up, and it's like, oh, like I think she may have even went with her boyfriend or something like that. But it came to the realization that she was also taken a woman, and she was posing pictures with Chris Brown in a manner that he was grabbing her ass, blah 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 blah. Like, come on, dude, have a little bit of class, have a little bit of decency, and not disrespect your partner like that. I think that's crazy. So, what can you say? What can you say?
Do you think it's almost like I would never do this, but it's Chris Brown.
This guy doesn't even know your name. Like, you're like,
it's Chris Brown. He's famous.
Famous for what, dude? Like, yes,
he's what do you mean? Since like 16 years old, he was famous.
Dude.
Music, dancing, he's sexy, tattoos, bad boy.
To me, dude, like, and it's like you could tell, like I'm like a father, I'm like a husband. I'm like, you're really gonna jeopardize your family for some dude that fucked hundreds of women, and you're just not even like you're a random person. He won't even think about you by the time he leaves the building, and you're gonna jeopardize your family, your livelihood. Someone who's been by you for how many years, whatever, over celebrity. Makes no sense to me. I think it's bullshit. I think it's so stupid, dude.
This reminds me of the other video that was kind of surfacing. I think it may have been Love Island or one of those toxic reality shows of like relationships. That it's like, I've been with celebrities, I've been with rappers, I've been with athletes, I've been with this, and the guys are just looking at her like, and it's just like, maybe these people see it as like a trophy or as a hey, I was able to do this. Like that guy, I did it.
But it's like, where are you now? Like, it's not like they thought you were this fantastic person that they wanted to settle down with. They banged you, they fucked you, and they moved on.
Right, but I mean, think about it. If you're gonna bang just anybody, if you could bang Chris Brown.
Yeah, but there's nothing much to these people. You look good, they're gonna fuck you. There's millions of women. There's nothing. You're saying there's something special about that they chose you, but they choose a new girl every night. Every night they go and put on tour. Well, these people have probably fucked thousands of people.
Yeah, that's them.
So like,
but they're fucking thousands, but one of those thousands is fucking Chris Brown.
And if that's something that you'll be proud of and want to tell to the world,
I can see how some people can be like, yeah, I fucked Chris Brown, and be like, or like fuck Usher.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure to a certain extent.
Someone famous. I can see how people could be like, yeah, I actually.
But would you announce that to everyone that you?
I can see. I mean, the women that go to these things look like the type that will announce it to everybody. Yes. Like they want it to be known.
For sure. Like those women that go to those concerts, they don't look like the most upstanding citizens.
Right.
Now the question presents itself. Would you be okay if Christina comes in, hey, babe, I got these tickets. Chris Brown is in town playing at the Hard Rock in Miami, whatever the case may, and I'm going to go with, two of my inserts, her whatever, best friends or whatever. Would you now, knowing
what goes
down on this event, would you be like, you know what, I'm not really comfortable with you going to one of his concerts? Or would you say, you know what, hey, just don't get on stage.
Fun, babe. It's funny because years before Christina, I remember I was like, not really talking to this girl, but like, she was like one of my friends, right?
Sure.
And she was telling me how she was gonna go to those what are those male the Chippendale dancers? I think in Vegas or whatever.
It's like a strip club for women,
something like that. But I don't know if they get fully nude. I don't know what it is, but I know that there's a lot of handsome guys in shape. They do all these dances, whatever. And I think that I think I saw videos of like, them taking women on the stage and like they'll give them lap dances or they'll pick them up. Kind of similar to what you kind of see in these Chris Brown things. Bro, she got pulled on stage. I wasn't again like I wasn't targeted, but she was a good friend of mine. So it's like I kind of cared, and like she was always like kind of like going through some stuff. So the fact that I saw that, and I was just like, dude, I can't believe that you got on stage. And she was like, oh my God, it was so much fun. Like, who cares?
But
like,
you were there with her?
No, I wasn't there with her. No, she told me about it.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay,
she told me about it. And I was just like, I can't believe that you actually like got on stage, and like that's crazy. She's like, no, it was so fun. It was like, I was with my whole family, whatever. But I'm just like,
what did she do? Did she tell you?
I don't remember. It was like a video, or there was pictures of it. I don't know if they were like it's similar to that shit.
Yeah,
like they were like giving her a lap dance or something like that, or picking her up or whatever. But it's just like, people they think it's funny, and I guess if you're single, whatever. But it like now in a relationship, you ask me.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll give you an example of what happened just now. Christina, she was looking at me and she was gonna go to the gym. And granted, the gym is super hot, especially now in the summer in Miami and all these things.
Okay.
No AC in that gym. She goes to me, do you think these shorts are too short to go to the gym? You think they're inappropriate? And I look at her and I go, the fact that you're asking me if you think it's too short, I think that should be your answer. She's like, oh, you think they're too short? And I was like, why are you asking me if they're too short? Do you think they're too short? She's like, I'll change. See what I mean? So it's like, I feel like I'm in a relationship that respects one another, where she would never be like, hey, I got these tickets and I really want to go to the Usher concert.
Yeah.
I think if I were to be like, listen, woman, let me show you what goes down in those concerts.
Yeah.
She'd be like, want you to be.
She probably wouldn't even want to go, is what you kind of.
I don't think she would. I don't think she'd risk it. I think we're in the stage that we are in our relationship. Like we're not in the type of relationship that you see when shit like that happens, and then they're like, oh, I'm gonna throw our shit out. Like having this doubt in it. I'm very secure and very confident in my relationship, and I'm pretty certain that she wouldn't even be like, hey, I got invited to this Usher concert.
But if she were, like you say, you're confident, you're secure. But if for whatever reason she ends up in one of those events and she ends up on stage, do you think his decision, would you respond the same way, or objectively would you say his response is justified based on the video that you saw?
Whose response is justified?
If guy was like,
that guy,
yeah, like kicking out her shit and stuff like that.
If Christina did that to me, yeah, absolutely. Of course. No,
I mean, yeah. I just,
what would you do?
I thought you would be more. I didn't know you're gonna be as blunt as that. I thought you would be like, oh, I don't know, I have to think about it.
No, I love her, but I love myself more. If I can't love her the way that I do if I don't love me.
I like that.
If that's one way to think about it. Like the fact that I don't have to rely on her. I love her and I want to be with her because of who she is as a person, and we've been able to build this relationship. But it's also because of the person that I bring into the relationship as well. The fact that I'm this loving human being. What does Dr. Hasty say? I am love. And she's the recipient of that love. That's a choice that I have. But it's because I show up to the relationship as love. But if that's how you're gonna do me, like, I love me more than to allow you to do that to me. And granted, it's easy for me to say from this side. Who knows? If I'm in it, maybe I'm just like, I can't believe you, bitch. And I want to fucking punch you in the face. Although I wouldn't. I just remove myself, but figuratively speaking, you get to the point where you're like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
That's crazy. Yeah.
It would hurt like hell, but listen, if you thought that was a wise choice and you went with that choice, I don't feel bad, choosing me and leaving your ass. At least that's the way I see it.
I agree. Good point. I like it.
Yeah. I wanted to say something else on top of that. There was another video that I saw that it was a couple. I think it was just boyfriend, girlfriend. And it was about this girl who, I guess she was like following this guy on YouTube, and he was making music small, but he was like building up a following, had like, on Spotify, whatever. And I think she told her man like, oh, this would be like my hall pass. This would be my exception. And he's like, no way, whatever. Like, you're just saying that. Like, whatever. Everyone has a celebrity crush, whatever. So he's like, he didn't pay no mind to it. Turns out he was on tour, and was in her local city, their local city. She was able to snag some tickets with her and her friend, and they went.
Brutal.
Concert finishes. She doesn't come home. She doesn't answer the phone. She comes home the next day. And long story short, turns out that she ended up going backstage with the guy. And she fucked him.
Who's this?
It was a video. I think it was like one of those Reddit things of people talking about it. This was the story.
I mean, honestly.
So imagine that. Like, this is like my hall pass. You're like, nah, no way. Like, whatever. And then she goes to the concert. Not a huge guy, not a Chris Brown or an Usher.
Sure.
So you can even make that argument like, oh, I fucked Usher. Like, it's Usher.
Yeah.
No, this is just like some guy that she thought like, oh, I like his music. And, he's growing, he's falling that big. He's on YouTube. Ended up not coming home that night. She went backstage, stayed there, fucked the guy.
People are so quick to throw away something that they've worked for years, for a night, for an hour, or whatever. Even a dance, like 10 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever. For what, dude? Stupid. So
yeah, I think the stage that I'm in my relationship now, it's just like I almost like evaluate. Like when I hear these stories and we get involved with these stories, or we hear, whether it's an article or a video, it's like, dude, I don't think anything is like worth it to like jeopardize
nothing, dude.
It's like I have it so good, bro. I have a great wife, great in-laws. I'm in a great area, my hood in Miami Springs. I got a good job, good energy flowing around here. For me to taint that, unforgivable. I wouldn't even forgive myself. Dude.
And nuts, dude. It's insane.
So I'm good.
Yeah.
I got it too good. Not worth fucking that up.
It's like almost people don't really like. There's some people that are like, oh, like I work like I'm a bartender, and there's I have a guest to come, and the guys are like, oh, like dude, you must be getting like late here, left and right, because they come from different cities and they might live in. I don't know.
They're telling that to you.
Yeah, like because where I work, like right next to like the pool, like behind the pool, there's a glass window, and then there's a pool outside. Okay. So they are attractive men and women, but they are attractive women. Yeah, sure. It's Miami. But if it's someone who lives in like Oklahoma or the Midwest, where it's not like that, they're gonna be like, this is crazy. They go insane or whatever, and they're like, bro, you must be getting like laid left and right, blah blah blah. Like tell me. I'm like, no, like I'm married, I have a kid, and they're like, oh, but. Women don't throw themselves on like at you, and then what do? You give your number? Whatever. I'm like, no, I'm married. Like, even if they did, like, but they're like, oh, like, do you give numbers or whatever? I'm like, why would I give someone my number? Why would I? Like, I'm married.
But let me ask you,
it's like,
if I may,
sure.
Do you work with some people who do that? Or do you know other people in the biz?
I know people in the biz.
Because I could imagine that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't work with anyone like that, but I have,
It exists.
Of course it exists.
But I'm assuming that's easy for people who like they're traveling, they're going to a hotel, they don't even live here.
Yeah,
you're a good-looking guy. What are you doing later?
Yeah,
fucked up. Hey, come to my room.
Here's a room key. But dude, it's like you tell them like no, like it's like they look at you like crazy. Like what? You don't fuck every chick that walks by? Like no, I don't. I have a wife.
I fuck one chick.
Yeah, I fuck one chick. Barely. Okay.
You're married, you got a kid. You get it.
Yeah, you'll see. But no, dude, like you have something good going for that. Whether it's celebrity on stage or someone at work or whatever. I guess that's like the moral of the story. If you want to like encompass it in a way, why fuck up something good that you have at home for something that's.
I feel like there's a saying about this. It's like, are you gonna ruin a lifetime thing for one night of something?
Sounds
like
familiar.
A saying. I'm not sure if you know what it is coming down. I know there's a saying about this, but it's true, man. Like no, but it's true, man. Like you got something so good. I don't know, man. Unless it's like you're in like this toxic back and forth thing forever, because those relationships exist. I'm so happy with the stage that we are in our lives. Because I remember at one point we were like, oh, dating podcasts, I want to try to steer away from it. But it's almost like a growing thing. We're out of all this, that's toxic, that's a red flag, that's bullshit, all these things. And he's cheating, she's cheating. Why are you still in it?
Yeah.
To, we're married.
Yes.
We're in a healthy relationship. Like, what does a healthy relationship look like? Like, we're role models, if anything. To people, believe it or not.
Yeah.
To people who are striving for a good relationship. And I'd like to give a quick shout out to Dr. Hasty again, because he was very, I think, instrumental on that part of really
Sure.
and guiding us, not just on. I think we had those similar values that he was sharing with us.
Certainly, for sure.
But
there was a foundation.
it was nice to have that reiterated and kind of reinforced.
Yeah.
And the fact that he was able to kind of, throw conversations at us that we weren't really talking about before. Maybe we already were, but it's like the fact that he was bringing it up made us realize, like, okay, we've already encountered important conversations that we need to have in order to evaluate if this is a long-term healthy relationship that we both want to be a part of. So the fact that we were able to go on the other side of that, we can kind of vouch like, hey, I think we're in a healthy relationship. Like we had a psychologist, professor tell us that we're in a healthy relationship.
It's like I think we're doing amazing. It's like, who told me that? I think it's like, when you're in a healthy relationship, when you fight over things that are like objectively like silly, like toothpaste that is like you left the toothpaste there open with the top on, or like silly stuff. You left your plates there, like stuff that is like stupid.
Yeah,
like, there's people that fight over like crazy shit, like you didn't come home at night, or didn't text me, or didn't show up and stood me up, and all. Where
were you?
Shit.
You said you were here. I called you, weren't there.
Lying or being like,
why is your location not where you're supposed to be?
Why you smell like so and so? Like abuse.
Who's Ralph, and why is he sending you kissy emojis?
Who's like a Domino's? Why is Domino's Pizza texting?
Yeah, why do you have a message from settings? Why is settings calling you?
Yeah, like, dude, and this is someone's real life, and I'm like, me and Claudia, and sometimes like stupid shit, dude. Like, yeah,
no, I got into a fight with Christina about the freaking hairbrush.
Yeah,
the hairbrush should go where the hairbrush go, and then I find it in the kitchen. I was like, why is your hairbrush in the kitchen?
Drives me nuts. Yeah,
shit like that. It's like, I told you, please don't put it in the kitchen. Some shit like that.
Stupid shit. But it's like, this is the fight this is something you fight about. It's like, there's other people that wish they were fighting over this kind of shit because they have so much bigger issues. So, funny way of putting it.
Why do you think we fight about stupid shit?
I guess you live with someone, you coexist with someone.
You think it's that we long for fighting? Like, we long for a little...
No, I think after a while, like, you live with someone and it's like, you have a way of living, you have a way of using things, and then somebody else, you live with them, and even though you live with them for a while, sometimes they do things that normally you wouldn't do, and then you're like, what the hell are you doing here? Like, why are you leaving this there when it should be going here? Small things. You're going to coexist with someone. It could be messy, it could be dirty, it could be hard, and this is where you kind of have those little knickknacks. But
what I think about living with someone, not so much living, but being with someone for such a long time and also living with them and sharing space and time together, it's always there's always a surprise waiting for you ahead. There's always something an opportunity to learn something new about your partner.
Yeah.
Right? And it can be the smallest thing, but you don't know until you cross that path. I think that's the good thing about the Dr. Hasty and, meet to marry in a certain amount of time to kind of go through important conversations. But then you got those little fucking dumb ones that you're like, I didn't know, like, that's what you did, or I don't know. It's just like you start learning like the smallest things and you're just like, okay, this is new. How do we go about this now? Like, it's the smallest thing. So it's just funny how you learn something new almost as...
Which is also the beauty about life. Like, you changing, and as you're changing, your spouse is also changing. And you're kind of figuring out, like, how do we coexist in this space? Because you and me today are not the same people that we were 2 years ago, and you shouldn't. You should want to change. You should want to evolve and grow. And so it's like a beautiful dance, and you kind of learn to transition with the rhythm, so... That's my opinion on it.
So, long story short, Claudia says, hey, babe, I'm going to the Usher concert.
Nope. Negative.
What if she says, I want to go to the 50 Cent concert? She likes 50 Cent.
She does like 50 Cent. I like 50 Cent. I would say we'll go together. But if she would end up like in backstage or something, no. It's a hard no.
But would you let her go by herself?
By herself? To a concert? I mean...
No, not herself. Like her and her friends or something.
50 Cent concert? Yeah.
50 Cent featuring Usher.
No. No R&B artist. 50 Cent, yeah. Usher or any of those fucking lunatics, no. Nah, hard pass.
I agree. Yeah, man. If you're in a relationship perspective, dude, what are you doing in the relationship if you're gonna
shouldn't be out in a, but like those are not places where married women should be. You know, it just isn't. You want to go to a concert together, you know, whatever. Well, it's a different story.
So you say that. So then, would you say the same thing about men going to strip clubs?
I do.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Claudia, she said, "Oh, if this was years ago when we first started dating, we were like, oh, like I don't mind if you go to strip club, but she knows how I am. Like it's not really my kind of scene. Yeah. I don't remember a lot. Like it's been years, and it was because you know friends, we late night after, like whatever. You're 20 years old, it's a little different. But dude, I'm 33 now, and I have no desire to spend even a penny on a stripper, you know, or even just to go there, the people, the crowd. It's just not. It's unseemly, especially for a man that has a family, has a wife, a kid.
Dude, I mean, people still do that,
and that's fine. I'm not saying you're low life if you go to these places. And some couples go together, and that's like for them, he's tired. You know, take him out. And some couples they even go together and they enjoy it. I'm just saying it's not really my kind of scene.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not saying taking away from that place, but that's not for me.
Yeah. No, I agree. I don't really care for it. I would have oh shit. I would have conversations about this with like I don't know, with Christina, and she's just like, no, you can't go to a strip club. Nor do I even want to. To be honest with you, but yeah, it's just I don't see the point. I'm also like super stingy and like or in Spanish tacaño. Like, I don't like spending money, dude. The fact that I'm gonna have to sit there and throw money at someone.
You could spend like singles, like $20. You throw like $1 every 2-3 minutes.
Right, but like $20, I could do someone else with $20.
It's got a promotion, so it should be nothing to you.
I'd rather not. It's not my thing. I'm
guess
just not even interested.
Yeah, no, it's not for us, dude. You know,
I think you know what I think it is. We just really love our wives.
Yes, we do.
I think that's what it is.
Dude. He's tired. But yeah, I'm curious to hear what people think about it in the comments. I think most people would agree with hers. Like, and there's gonna be some woman be like, "Oh, she didn't do anything or whatever."
She didn't do anything.
Like in terms of like you're gonna like leave your spouse because she danced with Chris Brown or whatever. Like, you know how there's some woman out there like, "Oh, I live her life," blah blah blah. You know, she didn't like make out with him, which I guess in the video she did.
They looked a little.
I mean, he was grinding on her. I didn't see any kissing, but
okay. Thank God. Thank God they didn't kiss.
I'm playing devil's advocate. Oh,
Thank God they didn't kiss. Thank God he only grinded on her.
Yeah. I think either way, we're gonna have to wrap it up. My son's
yeah. I see him over there.
Tired.
What's up, man?
My son is in the background. He's a little tired.
He's giving us faces and not the good kind.
He's tired. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Let us know, and if you have a similar story, maybe this happened to you or a friend of yours, let us know.
Until next time.
Always.